Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, not sponsored by Feet. We don't talk about it. Anywho, it's what month is it? It's December. It's 2022. It's almost the holidays. You probably won't hear from us till after the holidays. Although you'll probably hear from us next week because these get posted weekly. We won't be back till after the holidays. It's been a bit of a gap between this episode and last episode, which is why I'm rambling, because I'm trying to remember what we do here. We had a bunch of storms and we had other things, and just life kind of comes at you fast sometimes. Anywho, this is Avatar. It's really fun. We're enjoying it. I'm Ian and I play Erden.
Bev and I play Ash.
I'm Dylan and I play Woon Young.
I'm Jonathan and I play Jane.
And I'm Steve Harvey here for Family Feud.
Excellent. Yeah, we got a great cameo.
Steve Harvey's the guy who kisses all the women on the cheek and stuff, right?
He has walrus mustache. Yeah.
Mm.
Bristle.
But no, I'm Austin, and I'll be our Firefly Light for our filler season for this wonderful Avatar game. And you're going to be using the fully released Avatar system and setting.
Yeah, and Jonathan, because you were here last session, what did we do?
Oh man,
this is a joke because you weren't here.
No. You gave me the spotlight. Get ready for a 30-minute bit. Here we go.
Oh, I'm ready. Strapping in.
No, it's too late for me to do this bit. The listener doesn't deserve this. They deserve better.
That's fair. Okay,
finally give them some quality.
Wow! I can't believe you would just speak the truth like that. That's hurtful.
That's brave.
So tonight we're going to be playing Money Heist. It's Honey Heist. You're all playing as bears, but you're robbing billionaires of their money. Let's go.
But
Okay,
you're
but
still
for
bears.
realsies?
Yes.
No, that we will be playing that game. That is definitely a game coming down the pipeline. Don't worry, listeners. This is not a bit. We are going to play that.
It's going to take place on a giant yacht. That's the world's second largest yacht. That's only not on the world's largest yacht because some people wouldn't tear down a children's cancer center in order to make room for the largest yacht to come to the prime place.
Yes.
The prime place or the prime place?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Whichever one of those is more decadent.
But yeah, last time Jane got taken away by the airbenders for questioning, and the rest of us got a bunch of trinkets.
Yeah, we conned people with sob stories.
Oh yeah, it got dark fast.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We did find out stuff about the guy who was handing stuff out. Sort of. That we found out that they've been it looks like they're trying to heist special artifacts from the airbenders.
Yes. We learned some
that
things.
it's really easy to manipulate people and that it feels really bad.
Yeah.
It was a glorious moment and you technically won.
Just not against myself.
Yeah, so that was last session. So going into this session, I think we ended last session with us kind of arriving on Air Temple Island.
Yeah, you were all kind of the Jane was with the air acolytes, with the prisoner after they picked her up to go back to Air Temple Island, and you guys were on a tram going back to Air Peace Island with the jealous eyes of a bunch of people knowing they've lost before they've even arrived.
Oh, yeah.
We have the sacks.
You just have sacks of things, and there's a
We've
bunch
got
of people with
sacks for
like
days.
like a few trinkets, maybe like an armful, and they're like sitting here like looking at their stuff, looking at your stuff.
We are grown adults. This was an event for children.
Yeah, I think if you guys are okay with it, we'll pass the spotlight to Jane and the Firefly, and then that way we can see what happened. Kind of like, what happened while we were out and about, and catch up the two storylines.
Yeah, because you guys went around and like did a whole adventure collecting all the other little trinkets.
Mm-hmm.
I will be in the background judging you.
As is tradition.
Yes, as always.
Yep.
So so as you guys like left, your grumpy little friend there, all tied up and self-satisfied. A few air acolytes heard the call-outs and found him locked up. And they panicked because they're relatively new. They looked at each other like, "What are we gonna do?" Well, I don't know. I can't break ice. What if we break his wrists? Well, I can't. I don't even know how to airbend. I'm just here for the words.
For the words.
They kind of panic because they took on the job because they didn't think it was going to be that. It's a festival. There's nothing wrong. So they kind of panic and like maybe there's someone around who can help. And they rush out and around the corner. And just out of the corner of their eye, they see like some a flash of colors of some foggy tribe little bits, and they kind of chase after you.
Whoa! Jane is not dressed like Foggy Swamp Tribe. That's not a thing.
The colors.
Green. You're wearing green.
Green and blue. Let's say you got what you're. It's better than saying you're all wet.
No, Jane's all wet.
What they could say is, "Oh hey, she works for the city. I know her. She makes our rivers clean. I don't know." Like she might be wearing no. She's definitely not wearing anything official because she's definitely the touristest of tourists.
Anybody else reminded of the scene in Community where they're trying to build the human being and make it as non-racially profiled as possible?
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's what happens. Jane hears him say like, "Oh man, we need a waterbender," and that actually just gets Jane's attention. And like, has the rest of the group like gone, or is she about to get got by the other guys?
Yeah,
they dragged to help.
It's kind of like that classic, like you look back hearing this, you look back to see the group when they've like disappeared into the maze of alleys as they're all running away from the scene of capture that technically you guys left behind.
All right. So, the best way to avoid getting caught is to return to the scene of the crime, as we all know. So yeah, she'll just go back and be like, so I hear you guys need a waterbender.
They kind of look up at you like wide-eyed and shocked.
She's like rotating like three droplets of water.
It's like a full-on Aang thing, just like dan 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 dan. And they like stare at you, scared,
but cooler.
Yeah, they kind of look at you, scared, and then their jaws drop, and they kind of look at each other. And there's this like moment where they're like, "Oh man, are they going to put two and two together?" And they're like, and they look back at you. You've had our prayers have been answered. The spirits have been listening. They kind of like follow you feet. Can you help us? We have no idea what to do with this. We just started.
Yeah, I think I can handle this. We should probably get him somewhere, though, right? He looks pretty beat up. Poor guy.
They kind of look at each other. They're pretty small. They're on the younger side. They're slight, vegetarian diets. He's like four of them put together, and like bristling in muscle, and like maybe a little bit dirty, a little bit bloody from the beating. We totally thought about that.
Do they have like any transportation at all, like a bison?
Yeah, they do have a sky. They do have a sky bison.
Okay, so if they're pretty small, then Jane isn't like large, but she is probably taller than them. Puts a hand on both their shoulders, and goes, "Guys, I've got this." She like walks past them, turns around, does the little wiggly finger kind of wave, and goes, "Water bending."
Water tribe.
And then just like chunk of ice rises from like as like all the water from the gutters and stuff comes up under the guy and like lifts him.
They're staring at you like just kind of. It's almost adoration. It's like this is one like this has never worked out so perfectly in our lives.
I know
And
it's almost too good to believe, right?
they're just kind of punching each other on the shoulder, like, "Yeah, we fucking nailed. We don't have to make dinner tonight. They're not going to make us clean the latrines."
I'll fist bump that. Let's get moving though.
Yeah, and they show you a sky bison. Its name is Accident.
Adorable.
Is it waiting to happen?
Well, no. It's more like the guy encountered him completely by accident.
Okay.
Literally, like fell down a hill, rolled into a pile of sky bison, and didn't get trampled, and ended up bonding with one earlier than expected.
Aww.
Can he have an afro like Bob Ross?
You bet he does.
Yeah, I love
I mean, as we know, every sky bison is the best sky bison, but some sky bisons are a little more best than others.
Happy little accidents, I call them.
Absolutely.
Pats his bison. But yeah, you get him loaded on relatively no problem. The sky bison's tail is kind of like a ramp, and it just kind of slides down. Is he like encased in the ice, or is he just like sitting on top of an ice bed?
I think we just kind of like ice cuffed him. So like,
Okay.
so like the ice would definitely last long enough to probably definitely cause permanent damage if like nobody found him before it melted. But somebody could, use a tool to break it without possibly permanently maiming him. Like,
Don't tell the air acolytes that. They think it's impossible.
I mean, like, the question would be, do they have the tools?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. We need a hammer.
So yeah, you're welcome to restrain him however you like on the sky bison, and I'll kind of take off. But however you restrain him, hopefully he won't fall off. I don't think anyone's really fallen off the sky bison.
No, she's going to lean him back against her. Like, she'll sit down like cross-legged, lean him back against her, and then like water bend the stuff off of his arms. Just holding him nice and safe.
Okay, so they take off, yipping away. It's getting. You can see the trams and the people kind of filtering in and out towards the ceremony place, and you kind of hear them like inanely talking back at you. Just, what their duties are, how excited they are for the end of the ceremony. Did you get to ride a sky bison before? And as they're like just kind of blah blah blahing away, like just on and on, you kind of like feel the guy like wake up beside you.
So she's gonna like speak softly to him, but like lean in like a little bit like closer than she needs to, so she can get a little bit of a whisper going on. Be like, hey bud, it's good that you're awake. We were really worried that whoever did this to you might have gone a little too far. After all, you were the one who was attacked, right? I want to roll intimidate.
You go for it.
Yeah,
I think it's the first one to roll the intimidate skill.
Intimidate. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
I'm double checking his passion.
On a 10 plus, first pick one they cannot choose. So they cannot run to escape or get back up. They back down but keep watch. they give in with a few stipulations. They attack you, but off balance, the GM marks a condition. Pick one they cannot choose.
They cannot attack me, and they cannot
You
run
just pick
to
one,
escape
I believe.
or
I think
get back up.
You just pick one, I believe.
You pick one. They can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was I reading before when I was? Let's see. What's passion?
Trick?
Screw it. Yeah. So he can't attack me.
Okay. Okay. In that case,
I'm basically giving him the out with the like, I am still in good health and can absolutely roll up.
Yeah,
but like, also I'm telling the police that you are the victim.
they so you can see just like the glimmer of just like rage start to darken his face. He kind of looks at you, and then he like takes in his surroundings because he's not stupid enough, and he's a trained warrior.
Yeah.
He starts, awakens up. He's like, feels the moving of a sky bison, hears the inane chatter of a couple air acolytes in front of him, and you see him just kind of like begrudge, like with the most control and patience of like a lion turtle, settle back down and be like, yeah, it really sucks when people just don't do what you expect. And you can just feel him tense up beneath your arms like a tightly coiled weasel snake.
He just gives him a little squeeze and says, "Yeah, you're right."
And they won't do anything right now, but they are definitely making sure that they will be able to react to the first thing that the opportunity arises.
I mean, they're welcome to.
But the air acolytes are none the wiser as they happily drone on about their very ordinary lives. As neither of them are airbenders.
Hey.
They're just starting out. They're mostly just gophers.
Yeah.
Learning scripture at this point. Like there's a lot of air acolytes at this point. It's not an unpopular choice. So it's definitely dulled down the mysticism around it, at least on the lower echelon. You always need someone to clean out the air bison stables. And especially with the new burgeoning air nation, actual airbenders needing support to rebuild all their temples.
Especially the upside down one.
That one's a lot, mostly like on the bottom of the canyon after Azula found it, or Sparky Boom Man.
We're gonna do this insane thing, guys. We're gonna put the foundation on the ground. So if it falls, it only falls a little bit.
Someone's like, they don't build temples like they used to. Someone else is like, I know.
That's on purpose.
It's great. It's called progress.
And as you land on Airpiece Island, relatively unmolested and unfettered, you they kind of get off and like, okay, we'll just bring him over to the police. That's what we'll do. We'll bring him. We'll bring him to the police. They've got a station set up on the far side of the island. Yeah, that's
why are we bringing him to the police? It's a victim. We should be bringing him to the hospital, right? And she looks to him like, huh?
I can make it so we definitely need the hospital.
It's like,
it's not even intimidated. It's just her just being like, come on, back me up here.
just no breathing. Just, yeah, my wrists are a little sore. I don't know how long I was stuck in that ice. Whoever left me there was really, really cruel.
Yeah, they probably were. You're lucky to have gotten out alive.
This like little look comes across his face. It's like, the fuck?
The fuck indeed.
And they kind of look at each.
Sorry, really quick. I'd like to note that this is also the guy who was severely burnt too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like he's
Well, he's not the kind of person to complain about it. He's more referencing the fact that the waterbender's the one who put him in the handcuffs and knocked him out to leave him there to burn.
no, that's fair. That's yeah.
She knows what she did.
And they kind of like look at you. Oh, actually, you're right. Oh, if you're hurt, we got to make sure you're okay. It's the Airbender way, Acolyte way. We're not Airbenders. We're not that special.
And then just starts waving their hand to try and wave air around a bit.
Say like, yeah, we can take him from here. We can, if he's so hurt and he's like you said, he's the victim. We'll just take him over by ourselves, and you can go explore the rest of the island for the final ceremony.
You know what? That sounds really nice.
The guy looks at you, looks at them. Really? I mean, yes. I shall tell you of my victimization by the random strangers. He just kind of like stares at you.
Goes off into an epic tale. We're like, wow.
I point at my eyes. I point at your eyes. I see you.
Like she's kind of playing it cool, but it's just that situation of like she might have even like said it like while they were like mumbling on and stuff of like, hey, we can both not go to jail for this. That would be ideal.
Prisoner's dilemma.
Play it cool and absolutely nobody gets in trouble for this.
He kind of gives you this strange look. He's like, this like slight nod, and off he goes to tell the tale of Darth Pelagius, the attacked by the mysterious waterbender.
Yeah.
And they kind of give you you know where you are on the island. You've been here a couple times before. Are you sure you can find your way back?
Wait, did I say that I was wearing a mask last session?
Boy, howdy! You bet I didn't write that down.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to matter. I don't know if the continuity is going to... I swear that we ran into a mask vendor, but I might have also just seen it on TV because I've watched a lot of TV.
Oh, no,
I think you did.
We got festival masks.
We did. We got festival masks.
So she didn't take that mask off for this entire thing, like this whole interaction.
No.
So I don't think the guy's seen her face.
No.
That's kind of awesome.
Thank you, random masked festival goer, for helping us through our troubles.
Yeah, I think that's a thing. But again, if it wasn't, if any of the listeners want to comment and be like, that's not a thing, then you're right. You did it. You corrected
more
us.
attention than us, and that was the real goal.
That
Nailed
is
it.
fans' work.
Honestly, it's not
Good you.
It's not the attention. It's that it's been like a month.
1,000 points to them.
Yeah.
To Gryffindor.
Congratulations, listener. The episode that you finished, how long have we been recording? 23 minutes ago. It's fresh in your mind.
So as you make your way back to the group, it's relatively uneventful. You just see people it's very busy though. There's people everywhere bustling about. Air acolytes, air nomads, you got random airbenders, you're even seeing a few spirits here and there.
Awesome.
Earthbenders. Like, it is just like the final preparations are like just getting thrown at the wall, trying to make it all stick.
I love how this is an afterthought. So rude.
As you wind up back with the group.
Actually gets another bubbly
near
soda.
the tram station where the group was, as we cut to them like landing on the station, feeling just like this general wave of distaste and hate coming off the tram after them. Like almost palpable from all the other people on board.
The
Armfuls of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the collective disdain of, wow, I guess I just came a long way to lose. All right, kids, I guess let's go home. Yeah, the scene is yours, full of hustle and bustle and reuniting and people giving you dirty looks. You see some like air acolytes like directing people, most of them heading towards the final Coliseum.
Let's head to the final Coliseum, I say out loud to my compatriots.
Oh, hey, look, it's Jane.
That's the actual name, but it is a description.
Jane sees you on waves.
Oh, hey.
I wave a fat sack.
Yeah, you do.
Merry Christmas.
I hope you had.
I'm 12.
I hope you had a good flight over here, and like heaves heavy sack. We clearly won.
Yeah, great. Congratulations. I mean, I got a Sky Bison ride. I got 2 of them tonight. I'm set. I did it. I won.
That's actually kind of, yeah. No. Just whatever. Let's go win.
So, like, she's describing the Sky Bison as you're all going, like, it had a big afro, and it had a big arrow on its head, and the arrow, like, built with, like, around the afro, so it was like all that brown color.
I am listening.
And it had, like, 8 legs.
I have, like, big, sparkly eyes.
And their name was Accident, because they accidentally met their friend before they were supposed to.
Hold up. That is the cutest thing I have ever heard. I am instantly jealous.
That I can't wait to tell you about the next Sky Bison that we meet. Yeah, it'll be even cuter.
And as you guys are like catching up all cute and like reconnecting, you a couple acolyte, there's here like an announcement kind of yelled across the crowd, like, all blue scroll holders, hand in your small items to be tallied and keep your major items on hand for checking and handing out. You see like a few just like air acolytes just taking sacks of things, writing names on them, chucking them behind them.
Wow.
I assume we're blue scroll holders. I don't know what color scroll we have.
How did we not know this before? I think we would have realized they were color coded. Like, that's just, why did none of us clue into that?
Why did the official people know that there's 2 color coded scrolls? I thought that the second scrolls were like a secret thing.
Well, Jane looks at the scroll that she had, the quote fake one, but real one. Like,
turns out we're all colorblind, all of us.
Yes, so you have the blue scroll that Jane
Shades
got.
of gray.
The Avatar worlds, they have not yet developed that test with the dots on numbers thing. We had no idea. No idea.
You guys realized this quite early on. But no, it was only the groups of people who were going for like the major artifacts who got like the blue colored scrolls. But you guys got the purple scroll originally from El Wino, the Gosling, at the beginning.
Yes.
Gosling, that guy.
Right.
As you found out last episode.
Yes. Excellent. We go like find one of the air acolytes and we just like pile bags on top of them.
We expel our sacks onto them.
Yeah. We finish in a thorough and quick motion.
It's like
Jane watches this in excitement.
They kind of like, there's that classic moment of just like time lapse of just like sacks building up. And the guy just kind of like looks around the pile and like, you didn't hurt anybody. Did you?
No. Whoa.
Physically?
Whoa.
It's what you know. It's what you can prove. We obtained these through means.
Kind of blinks a few times. Well, that was an answer. Team name?
Erden and the other people.
Whoa. Hold on. I feel like we need to have a group discussion.
I just like grab him on the top of the head and just yank him back.
Yeah, I am not
He's a toddler who went for a jar of cookies he really wasn't supposed to and knew it.
Jane steps to the front with her sack and is like, and we're the other people.
We're not the other people.
That's just what the other people would say.
one.
Who am I?
The
Chin
kind
fighters
of
sound
look.
good? Okay, we're gonna go with chin fighters.
Chin like
Kinda
the
looks-
city, not
You
the
guys really like. I hear a lot of hesitation.
The guy's just like sitting here
Just
confused.
considering
staring
which I'd rather
between
be.
you.
I mean, where
It's
do you
like-
think this fight's going?
Aridin and the Chin Fighters.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm not gonna say no.
The hottest band on this side of Bossing Say.
I just
kinda marks.
like look up and give like the most long, unbroken sigh, and then go, "Yeah, fine."
He kind of like writes it and hands it to you, and it is
fine.
I
the
hug
most.
Ash so much. Thank you for going along. But I want very little out of life.
He
I'm a
hands you
simple
this
man.
piece of paper that like it's a bundle of jetters. Oh my god!
You gonna be okay there,
Full of
bud?
letters right now.
Right now, I'm picturing a bunch of children Jet had but never knew about.
Call the bondulance. I'm having a stronk. They've just given you like a sheet of paper just with your name spelt out the most phonetic way possible.
Erden is disgusted.
My name is Ash. It's not complicated.
It says, you're welcome to retrieve these afterwards if you would like. Otherwise, they'll be donated to children. But your score will be tallied, and there'll be an announcement further on. And they say you're welcome to go find your seats. There's a special section if you'd like, or you can join the general crowd.
Of course, we're in the special section. We're the winners.
What do you mean by
Erden's
special?
walking
Wait.
away.
What does special actually mean? Special doesn't always mean good.
I think Erden should go stand in the special section because he will accept nothing less, and the rest of us should go stand in the normal section, and we're going to see how this pans out.
The special section is just for scroll holders.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Yeah, that's
It's nowhere near as
the ground for a
shenanigans.
comically large net.
But as you guys are discussing where to sit, as you kind of like wander away from your tally marks, you do hear just like some talking in the background of, "Oh my god, did you hear about the air acolytes who were assaulted outside the infirmary? Oh yeah, they were buried up to their necks in sand. It was awful.
Stare
I
at
wonder
friends.
who did it."
Stare at friends like, guys, was that any of us?
I'm a firebender.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't even have that ability. I couldn't do that even if I wanted to. And who would?
Look at Jane. Jane, do you know
Wow.
anything about this?
Oh, why would I? I was riding an air bison.
Now talking
You
about
keep bringing it up.
Okay, but was it with the guy who tried to bury us?
I don't know.
Isn't he dead?
You don't know if there was a whole human who was charbroiled in the bison with you.
She leans in and like chin fighting range and says, "I was riding an air bison. I
With
don't know.
who?
With air acolytes. They're the ones who ride the air bisons."
The plural of bison is still just bison.
I really don't know why you're being obstructionist about this.
How am I being? What?
I'm loving it.
Grammar, Bev.
How am I being obstructionist?
I asked
like-
if there was a whole other human in the thing, and you said you didn't know. I know you're
Because
not
I
a
wasn't-
moron.
Wait, what do you mean another? Okay, in what thing? See, I'm saying I don't know because I wasn't there. I don't know.
You don't. No. I mean, like when you came here on the bison, did you come here with the charbroiled dude.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Tastefully blackened. Calm down. He wasn't fully cooked through.
It's flambéed. Okay, so you came here with him and 2 acolytes?
Mhm.
Is it possible that they took him to the infirmary?
Hey, it's festival time. Anything's possible. She winks at Erden.
Does that mean they took him to the infirmary?
Yes.
So the guy who attacked us is most likely loose?
Probably. I mean,
So
the guy who attacked you was probably loose.
Okay, good to know. Files that away in the information in my brain.
I'm going to get them all for myself. Nobody else is answering me.
What?
Okay, I'm going.
Wait, no.
Wait, what?
I start running from Erden as soon as he starts trying to acknowledge me. But by running, I mean like shuffling past people's legs in an embarrassing spectacle.
Erden starts shuffling after you, being like, "You sound like you're doing something. You sounded like you were doing something."
I'm going for snacks. We're going to go raid the snack bar.
Oh, okay. This is an acceptable use of my time.
Okay.
Continues on with you.
As you get to the snack bar, look who's handling the snack bar as your old friend, well, now you know him as the Gosling. And he sees there, oh, guys, I was hoping I'd see you.
Me and Jane are still back at the special section, right? Or did we follow them?
For snacks?
If you didn't go for snacks, then yes, you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Jane will be chilling back there.
Okay, I'm chilling with you, still trying to discuss this.
He's like, do you, he's kind of looking around you for looking, looks like he's looking for more people. Where's everybody else? Oh, I was hoping to see you all together.
I roll my eyes at him. I will have fire flakes, please.
Yeah, fire. Erden
Right?
does not recognize this guy. I'm just going to throw that out there. Peasants are beneath him. He doesn't register their faces. Yeah.
Okay. He's like, oh,
what's your angle, Fireflake man?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Together?
Yeah, I'll even upgrade you on the house. Yeah, wink, wink. So, do you have any luck on your hunt?
Erden puts a coin down on the table. I don't do charity. I give to charities. And second, we won. Takes bags of Fireflakes, starts eating them.
Erden, yeah, okay. I just let him go. I look at the Gosling and I'm like, yes.
Like Gosling's just kind of standing there, mid sentence, his hand out to him, like, that's he's probably got more places to be anyway. But yeah, any luck getting any of those artifacts? I mean, treasure things.
You have not seen so many tiny speeny drums in your life, my man. I look super smug and self-satisfied.
He kind of looks at you. Oh, that's it? Nothing else?
Well, I mean,
nothing cooler?
You expect me to keep
kind of looking side to side?
I mean, you're really clearly overestimating. I'm not the brains. I'm clearly the looks of the group.
Oh well.
Don't.
Well, that's okay.
I take the Fireflakes and I walk away.
And he's just sitting there like. I want you. Oh my god! You're not supposed to.
The only way to defeat a villain is to ignore them.
Don't give him attention. It's just going to encourage him.
You can't.
I am a master tin fighter. He was not expecting for my close range combat.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do some crossing out here. Don't mind me. As you do this, the scene is set, and he's sitting there like spluttering to himself as he's just like hand out. His face is just milky white as it just sees you with like just self-satisfied snacking away. And just over your shoulder, you just see him just start shaking and like panicking and just start like breathing. He like tears off the uniform and just runs out the back. You don't see any of this, but you just see him panicking.
I can see my fireflies. All is right with the world.
Why would I can't believe you just did that to me. It's gonna be a whole thing. So as you go into the stadium with all the crowd surrounding you, there's kids and adults and people from all over, and I hate you guys so much.
You love us.
Just one sec, don't mind me. I didn't need this anyways.
He's making.
Are you guys gonna split up and sit in the different areas?
But I
I
don't.
thought we were all hanging out in the special
Yeah,
section.
we'll all hang out together. Why not?
We're all in the special section.
We're
well,
all
we'll
in
hang out in the special
this together.
Yeah, I don't need to ruin the whole encounter. Just that man's life.
Yeah.
Whew. It's just- I have never seen a villain's plan unraveled so drastically. It was like someone setting fucking steel wool on fire. Just mesmerized by the chaos.
His downfall was expecting us to care.
And there's the festivities are kind of just starting. There's some air nomad performers. There's some like animal performers. There's some spirit performers, and then there's kind of like a hush on the crowd. There's just some gongs ringing out, and you see a few 4 people filter out onto like the dais, and you don't know their significance. And a couple of the air acolytes sitting beside you can see these kind of like, who the hell are these people? Why should we care? And kind of like these are the 4 people who've been appointed like the counselors of Airpeace Island, and each of them are chosen from like one of the different from air acolytes from all the different classes or air nomads or allies or stuff like that. Some of the faces you can recognize, so each of you can kind of put a member of the council up on there yourselves.
Like recognized
all-
from like Korra, or
However you wish, yeah. You can pick any of the kids. This one's totally up to you.
They're all airbenders or air acolytes, correct?
Or impressively close allies.
I'm gonna say General Iroh's up there.
Le General? Iroh himself? Hot
This
man's a celebrity. I hate him.
That's Hot Boy Zuko, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's Hot Boy Zuko,
Yeah.
God damn.
I know, right?
That man's cheekbones just...
Oh, I know. They could take down a firefighter because they're so sharp.
God damn. And that's a joke Ash would make, too.
That man's cheekbones are like an iceberg, and I would love to see what's under the surface.
Just blood bends.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we need Earth, Air, and Water representative now. Ian's chosen his, General Iroh.
There is an air acolyte who used to work, who was like an acolyte way back in like season 1 of Korra.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, young woman who worked there, and I definitely recognize her.
Okay. You want to give me a random name out of nowhere?
Shoot, all the random names I thought of were actually from the show. Think of different random name. Let's go with Talum.
Tenlun?
Talum, like Soul Calibur. Talum?
Yeah, Talum.
Talum.
Yeah, Talum. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I need a earthbender and a firebender from the other two. Or an earth representative and a fire representative. Water representative.
There you go.
Well, I know nothing about the Earth Kingdom, so I'm going to say the Pebble, the Boulder's, illegitimate son, who he re-embraced, and then passed on family techniques to after he turned his life around. They reconnected. He
Aw.
didn't approve of his father's life of crime. Now he
Boulder's bastard.
I love it.
Wow. Just because it's true doesn't mean you can call him that.
He gave him a whole backstory where they reconnected, and you just throw him under the bus like
Well,
Okay,
you know
it's-
what? The
Okay,
Boulder wasn't
he
always
would
the
be
best option.
quite elderly, though.
Sorry,
Just,
the Boulder's bonded bastard.
better.
I like alliteration. And then Jane, you recognize a waterbender or a water representative up there.
So like as the camera is panning over them, it like stops before the waterbender and it goes back to Jane, and then Jane says, "Is that the daughter of the moon?" And then it goes back, like just hard cuts back, and there's a woman there, just stark white skin, white hair, silver eyes, just aggressively going to be a main character next season.
Yeah,
Is that
suffers from an aggressive case of main character.
Yeah.
So yeah, albino
It's
woman, stark and beautiful.
No, not albino, just white, just aggressively white.
Like she's climbed down from the mountains of Caucasus.
Like she was walking around outside today and is not sunburned. She's just that color.
All right, random name.
No, that's the only name she gives.
Just
Daughter
woman,
of the moon.
daughter of the
Yeah,
moon.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess she's Moon Woman now forever.
her actual name is not going to come up this season.
okay.
place your bets.
It's okay. We're not with Netflix. We technically could have a second season.
Oh,
Burn.
You know, to be fair, Korra I think got like 3 seasons.
4.
4? Yeah, that's one.
But it
more
wasn't
than,
on Netflix
Avatar.
first.
Yeah, it was on Nickelodeon at that point, but they weren't sure they were getting those seasons, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So they come out and there's like a grand, showing, and they all like give a speech, recalling the strife of the past and how it's so amazing to see so many people come together to celebrate the peace that's come from it. It's like a phoenix reborn, but not in a time of war, but in a time of peace. And each of them giving their speeches, and it actually kind of tends to go on a little bit longer than would feel necessary. You can tell these people were really excited about this and didn't really care how long people sat around and listened to their speeches. It may have been a while since they've had to been able to give such a grand hoo-ha.
they're clearly the 4 main characters for next season.
And as they go through, there's also been a change. All the Blue Scroll holders will instead of being announced here, they will get a special interview with one of us to celebrate their success and to tell their story, so we can write it down and record it. The details will be discussed with the Scroll members after the end of this ceremony. And now for the final performance. And there's a grand showing as there's badger moles and dragons and air bison, and that's it. There's no other one. It's not like I'm going to have like a meteor crash down on top of them to represent the moon.
The moon just throws a rock at the Earth.
It was a white rock.
The original Earth.
It's actually white. Shut up.
Just like an epic dance with like they're obviously animal companions with people who trust them and they trust them. They're doing like an intricate dance between them all, and then there's a grand explosion of like as vendors of obviously masterclass have managed to mimic the like the super ball Aang managed to produce at the end of the show as like just like a display of unity, and explodes in like a flash of snow, and everyone's just like dashed in it and all happy, and the sun glances down. And then, and then you see air acolytes going up and like handing out little like room numbers to all the people, you know, and you'll be your room will be called.
Wait, your room will be so what's happening with the room numbers?
Rune.
What?
Rune.
Oh, Rune. Like, okay, but still don't know what's going on there.
We're gonna go get interviewed by the 4 cool people.
They give us some chits so that there's order.
Huh.
And now we're waiting for our interview.
I want some fire flakes all of a sudden.
Man, you guys are just like, that's all you subsist on is fire flakes and
And lies
seal
upon
jerky.
lies. I asked, does anybody want some fire flakes? You need fire flakes. More fire flakes? Fire flakes. I'm gonna go get a bunch. Like 12.
Erden pulls out some of that.
Is there a bar on this monk island?
They yes, but none of it's alcoholic.
Mother.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be alcohol on Air Peace Island.
Could be. How else are we supposed to get peace?
With a knife.
Whoa.
That's not peace. This is a piece.
That's a Glock.
You see you paid PC Spoonie before. Anyway, I GTFO some fire flakes.
As you approach like the snack stall, you just see the Gosling just like kind of charge in there, slide in. So how was your hunting?
Do I recognize him?
Show me use your skills.
It was only me and Woong. It was Erden and Woong who got the scroll.
That's true.
So you wouldn't have met the Gosling.
So show you my skills, or
Rely on your skills and training to see if he's recognizable at this moment.
Which one's skills and training again?
Focus. Roll with focus.
Focus. Okay, and that's
Focus.
2. 2 dice.
2 dice. Yes.
You bet. I'm sorry. Yes.
Together.
Yeah. You bet.
Yeah. We need to establish that when Bev is asking if it's 2, it's her asking how many dice.
There's children around.
No. So that's an 8.
That's an 8.
Yeah.
So you can ask
2 4s. Do I get points if I got to do the same thing?
So you definitely recognize him, but you think you recognize him just from like the group of people you saw, like the random group of thugs earlier on.
Okay. So sorry, what did he say to me?
So how is those hunts going?
Yeah, they're going great. You know, we have fun. We got lots of stuff. Nothing like too impressive, but like we totally got it over. Like, you should have seen the looks on the kids' faces, not gonna lie. But you know, like, we came here to play, so I'm sorry. This isn't a daycare. Anyway, I need a lot of fire flakes.
And he's like, oh yeah, of course. And he's like, are you sure you didn't find anything?
Oh, we found a ton. It was awesome, but like, you know, it's mostly just like kid stuff. Anyway, so like, what's it like working on Air Temple Island? I mean, like, dude, I honestly like picking up all the stuff. I got the impression that you guys are paid pretty well.
Guy kind of looks at you with a shock on his face that they don't pay us. We're acolytes.
No way. So then, like, why do you do this?
He's completely caught off guard on the wrong foot. Like, why is this not going the way this is? He's like, he comes over, he kind of like trips and throws the fire flakes all over your back. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. Like kind of runs around the other side, starts pawing all over your backpack. Oh man, this is just awful. Let me get this off for you.
I just grabbed the backpack and I'm like, it's okay. I got it, dude. I got it. I really do got it.
And he kind of like wipes his hands on his pants and all over his robes. Oh yeah, it's okay. I got most of it off anyways. I'll get you another one free on the house. And he kind of starts walking away, kind of shuffling. Gets you a new one.
Roll initiative.
I was gonna say, do I have any sense that he managed to grab anything off me?
I need to assess that situation.
Yeah. Is that also that was the same one I just rolled, right?
That's creativity.
Oh, that's creativity. Okay. So that's a 6.
Oh, that's a no.
Dang it.
So yeah, you didn't feel anything, and you've no reason to, like, beyond the fact that he's like, he's one of the thugs from before. There's tons of people around. There's no way someone would just go into your backpack and take something like that. There's no chance to be able to pull that off.
Okay.
You think?
I think. Can I try and pickpocket him just to see what he's got?
Press your luck. Press your luck.
Well, no, I've got
Yeah. Like as he's walking, like kind of as he's shuffling away, you could.
It doesn't belong to you. I think that's going to be better for me.
Oh yeah, you have a specific pickpocket ability.
Yeah, but I just kind of I just kind of crap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, no worries, bud. It's been a crazy day." But anyway, I roll 2 on harmony. That is a 9.
That should do it. What does it say on your thing there?
On a 7 to 9, the thing you took it isn't exactly what you thought it was. The GM tells you how.
Okay. So as you like grab him from behind and like on the shoulder and pat him, kind of like stiffens up. Yeah, you do your whole spiel, and you kind of like give him a good old pat on the back, and you kind of see something just kind of fall out from underneath. You kind of catch it with your foot and kind of hacky sack it back up into your hand behind your back. You're like, but I really appreciate you getting me those fire flakes. It's they're the best on the Peace Island. Peace out.
Yeah, I would say that.
And he kind of looks at you
like, is fun.
And he relaxes because he's like, oh, yeah. Thanks for all that. And you, he definitely had your sack.
He took which one? The one that I had?
Yeah.
Which one did I have? I think I had the airbending one.
You had the chopsticks, I think.
Yeah, you had the
because you got marked by the
right.
Whatchamacallit, yeah.
Jolly fish.
And what did I get from him?
Fire flakes. You got your item back.
That was the only thing oh man, come on. I rolled well.
You got robbed.
You got your thing back.
Yes, you didn't lose your item.
Well, I thought all I got was fire flakes. Sorry.
No. You didn't. You counter robbed.
Nice. Nice. I'm cool again.
I like how from Ash's perspective, Ash saw this person and was like, "Hey, they were one of the bad guys who tried to mug us. I'm gonna rob them." Robs them. And then as Ash is walking away, realizes Ash got robbed, and Ash just re-robbed them back and is like, wait a minute, I didn't get any of their stuff.
Well, and Ash is just a shock too, because she's like, wait a second, how did they get this?
No, I have a wait the fuck moment. Sorry, I have a mouth this episode. Gosh.
This is supposed to be their wallet, not my wallet.
Is he still watching me?
No, he's gone. When you look back, he's gone.
I want to pursue that. I want him not gone. I'm gonna find him.
Oh no!
I definitely think that's gonna be pretty hard.
Those are
as you're like walking away, Erden starts to grab you and just starts pulling you back to the special area, being like, "Come on, we're up next to go talk to people." and unfortunately, I can't be Erden and the others without the others, and just like drags you.
I'm gonna try and shimmy out of whatever grab you have me, and I'm gonna be like, first of all, no. Second, hard no. And seriously, there are more important things going on right now.
I doubt that very much. Also, we're called the Chin Fighters. Don't forget it.
Yes, sorry, Erden and the Chin Fighters. As
another of the other person one more time and see where it gets you.
My bad. Apologies, Erden and the Chin Fighters. Also, here, and Erden just takes some of that like seal jerky, wraps it around some of your fire flakes, and shoves it in your mouth, being like, "Try this. It's good."
I hate it. I'll continue to eat it, but I hate every moment.
Assault with a deadly weapon?
I seriously do not want to be taken to this circle and want to go look for the guy. I'm using what skills I have to achieve that.
Are we having a player versus player contest?
We might. Well, it might be like a player versus player. Don't touch that. Tai Chi, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like when, and again, because all my metaphors are toddler related. When the toddler really wants to grab something on the table or the shelf that's higher, and you put it there so that they couldn't grab it, and they keep reaching for it, and you keep like pushing their hand away, and they push your hand away so they can grab it. That, but like a grown-up version.
This is a what is it? There's a action for this.
Well, I was going to say, with the delay of Erden and distracting you from the person disappearing in the crowd, there's definitely almost zero chance you'll find them if they're trying to flee from you.
That is why I need to urgently start this now without impediment, friend.
Yeah, no, this is like Erden's stopping you. Erden will not be... I will not be... looked down upon by these four people. They are like as important as I am, which is the highest compliment I can give to anyone.
Are you saying this out loud to me, or is this just like you narrating?
Yeah, no. This is I'm talking to you.
He's monologuing.
You don't need me for this.
No. If I show up without my group, without the chins, then I look bad. You cannot make me look bad.
I grab him by the shoulders and I'm like,
winners.
I don't have time to explain to you and to make you understand that there are more important things than this stupid contest.
Ah, there you are. Erden and the Chin Fighters. I've here to gather you to be interviewed for your prize.
Excellent.
Good guys, and I peace.
No, Erden's holding you tightly.
I will chi block you before I let you do that to me. I'm not even joking.
Probably not, and you're probably going to have to. I'm going to move to assist on this grab.
She snapped.
we finally have cohesion as a group, and I had input on the name, so this is not going anywhere. You are staying here. You're one of us now.
I am so close to slapping you in the face.
Wait. This is
I probably deserve it.
I thought there was a move for No, I'm
Everyone's getting so hot and bothered. I think they need to cool off.
I just stare at you like, no, not helping.
Just stares at the narrator in the fourth dimension.
No. You're welcome to make a like combat or like action against, but it will be responded in like.
Okay.
My God, we're gonna have a warm and toasty Ash. It's gonna be like Mew and Mewtwo all over again. Toasty, ashy Ash in the middle of a battlefield.
Oh man, better not. All right, I want to chi block you.
Okay, you're gonna. So I guess you're going. Okay, so pick defend and maneuver, advance and attack.
This is not where I expected this episode to go.
It's an advance and attack. Oh no, but yeah.
Okay, I'm going to.
No, you don't get to decide after I tell you.
Well, you shouldn't have said it out loud.
It should have been obvious if you knew which category the thing I already said I was going to do was in.
You're saying he shouldn't have listened to you because he knew.
I'm gonna good faith ask you to just do what Urgin would do in response to.
Erden-
Oh my gosh, is he about to chi block?
Yeah, no, Erden was getting himself ready. That was what Erden would be doing.
Okay.
Because like he's holding you still. Like he needs to stop you from leaving.
And what are the others doing as these two are preparing to square off in the middle of the Air Acolyte Peace Festival?
Jane's just chilling.
Just letting the chaos unfold.
Eating fire flakes.
I mean, if you all remember, Jane just kind of got scooped up by the group. Just like,
chin, people.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to assist Erding because as I say,
I don't want to hurt you.
Air Acolyte is just sitting there, really awkward looking.
I want to hurt Erding.
I'm so sorry, but I'm the pillar. I can't let you do this. I have to stand in your way. I love you too much to let you do this to yourself.
Don't make me destroy you.
You only destroy yourself.
No,
Yeah,
I can destroy other people. I know this about myself.
Yeah. It sounds way better in my head before it comes out my mouth. Okay, please don't kill me. But come with us. It's too late. We've already stalled you long enough. They're long gone.
It's a big island.
I don't even know where you wanted to go.
That's exactly our point. It's a big island.
Yeah,
we have a ceremony to win.
And your escort's already here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I need to go.
They're not only here, they're looking at us weird, wondering what the hell is the problem.
They are sitting there very awkwardly, just kind of like wringing their hands, looking back and forth, wondering if they should call
I need
somebody.
to roll for attacking, or
are you actually?
Yes, if you're intent on holding me down, I'm intent on leaving.
Then I am using defend and maneuver to ready a stance, which means I assume a strong stance. Any foes who choose to engage with me by using advance and attack must mark 1 additional fatigue, and I negate the first condition or negative status effect inflicted on me.
How dare you?
Yep.
Well, joke's on you. I forgot a pencil. I can't mark a fatigue.
Dead, first round, unconscious.
Moving on up.
So, in order to advance and attack, you have to mark 2 fatigue. Because you have to mark 1 for whatever move, at least 1 for whatever move you're doing, plus 1 additional one.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
Of 2.
I was empty, so I'm good.
Oh, you were? Oh,
yeah,
I thought
we had time for rest.
Oh,
remember we hung out with my friend at breakfast that one time. Yeah.
Okay.
And I went to attack freaking lemurs when you were attacking Charbroiled.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. No, you're good.
Yeah.
Wu Young, what are you doing?
I grab on her sleeve. I'm still I'm not here to fight. I'm just here to prevent her from leaving because it would hurt my heart.
So that sounds like retaliate. Steal yourself for their blows. Each time a foe inflicts fatigue, a condition, or shifts your balance in this exchange, inflict 1 fatigue on that foe.
Okay, I'm gonna actually. Can I move to call her out?
Ooh.
To live up to her values? What are her values?
You can.
Definitely can. That is you're the first one to use a balance move.
Okay, so
wait. Which ones are the balance moves?
Call someone out or deny call out.
What are her values? Let me see. What has she got?
It's on the role-playing material, like the play materials.
Oh, I know. I don't want to have to look it up.
What is your character again, Bev?
I am the idealist.
The idealist. Okay. The idealist's values are forgiveness and action.
Forgiveness and action. Yo, I'm gonna call her out on basically don't shit. I don't know her well enough to call her out. Don't you like winning? We fought so hard for this. We're part of the team. You don't want to let us all down, do you? Like, geez. You're not going to start a fight with your friends in front of all these people. Come on.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not even sure where to start with that.
Roll, I guess?
I'm going to open myself to her destroying me. That's basically what this sounds like to me.
So what happens is you shift your balance away from center, then name and roll with their principle. On a hit, they're called to act as you say, and then they must either do it or mark a condition.
Wow.
That's pretty intense.
Okay, so I'm rolling. Run that by me one more time.
So when you openly call on someone to live up to their principle, shift your balance away from center.
Okay, I'm going more towards support, I guess.
Okay, and then name and roll with their principle.
I'm gonna go on like it was forgiveness, wasn't it?
Yeah, forgiveness and action.
Like it's bygones, man. Like, you know, you got to let that crap go. What are you doing? Focusing so much on something that's already happened.
All right, so on a hit.
Bev, wait, Bev.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your current balance point at?
It's at 1 point towards action.
1 point towards action?
Yeah.
So that means you're rolling with a -1, Dylan.
Okay. I'm rolling now. It is a 6. I will probably fail.
That's a fail.
That is a fail.
On a miss, they can demand you act in accordance with one of your principles instead, and mark a condition or act as they request.
Okay. My 2 are support and leadership. So you get to go, and your mother to me.
So wait, so that you failed to
I failed to move you.
Okay.
And in reverse, you get an opportunity to move him back.
Move him, call out. Oh, okay. So I calling him out on his principles. So what was it? It was leadership, and what was the other one?
Support.
Support. Okay, I'm gonna call you out on support.
Oh no!
Wow.
Yeah.
In what way?
I'm just gonna look at you and be like, "This is why I came here. I need this."
Oh, real chin fighters never abandon each other. Oh, okay. No, it's it. I'm gonna move to break Erdine's hold on you.
Yes.
I have no choice.
God, the player versus player.
I'm so sorry. This is why I came here.
Your ego?
Yeah.
Really, we knew that about you. I'm not at all shocked. Wait. Okay, so is the hold broken? And did you actually say that, or was that just you joking?
No, Erden's like, this is why I'm here. We're like,
Okay. I kind of want to slap you across the face.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I slap you across the face.
Roll passion.
I was about to say, I don't think bitch bending is a move.
Bitch, don't bend. So I'm rolling 2 dice on passion.
Yep.
That is a 10.
That's a pretty successful passion hit.
So that's advance and attack. You can choose from your advance and attacks. That's
strike. Yep.
You know what?
Strike me. You can chi bend me. You can do what you want. Yeah.
Have you let go of me yet?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Okay, I have.
Because Woon Young broke your hold with the counter inspiration from from Ash.
Yeah. I'm guessing it would just be like a basic. It would just
strike?
be like a basic strike. Yeah. So
standard bitch slap.
Just a standard bitch slap, followed by a. You can achieve so much more than this. There are more important things and you are fully capable of them, but we need to move now.
So you marked 2 fatigue from that.
From the first strike or from the first attempted strike? Because you did the thing before.
Yeah. So you marked from that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
and this was that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then I marked 2 fatigue from you hitting me.
Cool. You do that?
Actually, wait. Forcing them to mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift balance away from center, their choice. And I don't have to mark any fatigue because I can choose to mark a condition, but I negate the first condition inflicted on me. So I can take nothing from this. I take your slap to the face, and I look at you, and I go, I know I can do more. I know I can do bloody well anything I want. Which is why we're going to go and we're going to talk to the most important people on this island, and we're going to get their help with whatever you want to do, because they're going to listen to us, because they're amazing and I'm amazing.
So Jane is just watching her soaps in the corner. As there's like these epic bravado speeches and like telenovela slaps.
The air acolyte just standing there, like eyes wide, mouth open,
just oohing and awing.
I hear the logic. I actually do hear the logic of what you're saying. I look you dead in the eye, and I just kind of like push the air acolyte, just like turn away from him. Like, he's still standing there, just don't look at us, And I just look at you and I'm like, I cannot go meet Talon.
Well, put a mask on.
I don't know that would necessarily be very effective if she heard my voice.
Then don't talk. Just be awesome with me.
It's an interview.
Yeah.
No, I can't be in the same room with her.
And why?
Why don't you like Talon?
Jane's just eating her fireflakes, like wide-eyed, just like this. Yeah, like this is awesome.
I may have Romeo'd her in the past.
Well, then look.
Did you fake your own death?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
You don't need to when you get arrested.
So what I'm getting is that you're bad with girls, and for this reason alone, you are willing to torpedo all of us. And we will never be famous.
First of all, the reason I know her is because I'm actually very good with girls. It's more the...
That remains to be seen, but, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
We just... we won't get their help. She won't help me, okay? She won't help me.
Don't worry.
She will help you. So if I don't go, you actually have a shot.
No. But then, as I say, I look bad because all the chins aren't here. We go as a group. We are a group. We work together.
Can you pay some loser to pretend to be me?
That's not.
There's only one of you.
There's already a loser that pretends to be you on a daily basis, and come on.
I give you a look that's just kind of a sad, defeated. Okay, that just because that's true.
Erda's just shocked at that statement. Erda can be harsh, but that cut deep.
Yeah.
Shift your balance one.
I'm gonna roll assess the situation.
Mm-hmm.
As 6, 7, 8, 10 again. Those are gonna think I'm cheating. I promise I'm not. I just have really.
We all get 10s all the time.
I know.
Because 12s would be suspicious.
So you can ask 2 questions.
Of me?
Hey, where's your where's your pouch?
Here. I have it.
Oh, did you get it back?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Then this is absolutely. Yeah, never mind.
No. You got 2 questions. Use them. You can do this. I believe in you.
What's my best way in, out, through this?
All right, let's see.
This is why no one does PvP.
This is why we should always do PvP.
All right, what should I be on the lookout for?
You should be on the lookout for. Damn it. Hold on. You should be on the lookout. I have to find out where we are. Be on the lookout for new people coming by.
That makes sense.
And what here can I use to move us along? Like, are there masks? Like, different masks?
Out here.
Ooh, or candies that make your tongue numb.
Oh yeah, change your voice. Eat a bunch of fire flakes.
No, not fire flakes.
Give me a helium balloon.
No, not fire flakes. Here, try these. These are
Sheer shoe pops.
Silly slug pops. Silly slug pops. They're sour.
Yes, but in like a gimpy type tree type of thing where your entire mouth goes numb.
Yeah, they're like Jum sticks in DS9.
Yeah.
Okay. I just kind of look, and I'm like, okay, take that mouth, like take way more than is advisable at once, and then like pull, because I've still got my Thistoma mask, and I just pull it down over my face, and I turn to the acolyte guy who has been listening to all of this.
He's just absolutely dumbfounded.
And I just, ooh, away. Let's go, guys.
He's like, okay. They're right this way. We're a little bit late.
Don't eat things.
Perfect. I'm sure Ian will have no problems editing that.
You asked for this.
This ASMR is brought to you by this guy.
As you are being led to the this room, there's like this kind of like maze of corridors, deeper and deeper in. This acolyte just kind of keeps rambling on about, oh, it's such an honor to meet the counselors, and they're such influential people. If my family ever knew I met any of them, they'd be amazed, and it'd be great for my career if I could even just get a moment with them. And do you want to buy my app?
Erden just gives him a sack of coins, pats him on the head, and goes, "Good acolyte. Continue showing us the way."
Just stares at it. All of this gold pressed latinum. We don't use money in the Federation, but what? I like gold.
Oh my.
He kind of staggers under the weight and just shows you this like.
Wait,
this
did you just imagine that all of Air Temple Island is just DS9? Is that just what you did? You just reskinned DS9 as Avatar?
I mean,
not
Okay, that took a lot of steps.
It's one holodeck, really.
Everything was great until the Dominion attacked.
It's great if you're a shapeshifter. But as you're led like deeper in, the walls the walls get like damper and grimier and darker, but the cheer of the acolyte doesn't get any dimmer even when he has to light like his third torch.
Okay, does anybody else think this is sus?
Absolutely no one. Awesome. So we
Yay!
keep going down the stairs.
Is there like a perception roll or something I can do?
Assess the situation.
Yeah, that one. Which one's
roll
assess?
with creativity.
Creativity. Oh, dang, nope. That's a 4.
Man, these are some dark, damp hallways. And you're just led to a large door that's like rusted iron, but you can definitely tell it's been recently maintained because there's some new hinges and some of the wood has been replaced with new planks. And he says, "Yeah, you're welcome to go in. They're waiting inside."
No. And Burden like points at the door.
You're pointing at a door? What do you want me to do?
You announce us. That is your job.
The guy just looks at you just for a second.
In his head, he's like 5 minutes ago, he was like, man, I'm going to feel really bad about leading these people to their doom. And now it's just like, oh my gosh, I get to lead these people to their doom.
Like, man, I can't believe I got paid for this. He kind of like, he opens the door, walks in. Now announcing Erdenenini and the Chinningen fighters, looking at you, stomping out of the doors up the stairs.
Erden walks into the room.
Can I just like look? Can I try to assess again? Walking into the room, I trust nothing. Also, trying to assess if one of my exes is just going to murder me immediately. Can I do that? Am I allowed?
If only we could all be so lucky.
You go inside, and it is a extremely warm, well-lit room. You see like some like candles on the side, like setting off like this like kind of smoky, nice smell. You see like a long table laden with food, and then you see a cage in the corner with a gosling inside of it, with a bunch of guards around him, and the 4 kind of people kind of like milling around the table, chatting as if nothing is. This is absolutely normal.
Erden does a proper like Fire Nation bow and like hello, and then goes and like sits down at the table with them.
General, I will remember that.
I mean, I probably would have put the gosling in a gibbet myself, but other than that, I see nothing out of place in this situation.
See, and
Keep
you know what,
perfectly still.
This is why I had to specify you guys are the heroes at the beginning of this, because this is what the heroes are doing.
I feel like I should get an XP beat just because I didn't murder the burn victim. I made sure he got to a hospital. I mean, it was up to him to actually go into the hospital, but you know.
You provided an opportunity.
I provided him an opportunity to get away with no cops.
Exactly. We've been nothing but kind to people this entire. I gave that acolyte money, and I even taught him how to do his job better. That like if people don't want to learn from us, that's their fault.
And you know, I the only person we really did like real violence to was the guy who literally tried to bury us underground.
Yeah.
We
awkwardly
are
looks at Woong Yang.
Who? I don't even know who that guy is. I've heard sketchy things. People keep mentioning him, but I have no idea who he is.
He'll probably come up with the next season. Who knows?
The room kind of goes quiet once they notice you're in. You finally arrived.
Deepest apologies. It took us a while to get here. I think we got lost once or twice.
They kind of look over your shoulder. You don't notice this, but the air acolyte from before is behind you. He's just like, you know, doing the neck cutting thing and just like hanging himself. Just tapping his wrist for like time and just and they kind of the council all kind of shake their heads, a slight grin. So we've heard you've done very well in the scavenger hunt. quite a surprising amount of prizes you've brought in, according to the acolytes.
Who told you? I know he just said the air acolytes, but I'm like, okay, so there's clearly a snitch between us and the actual officials here. I'm just now starting to realize that there might be possible honesty, and it will stand in the way of our very obvious deception.
The kind of general kind of blank, or the pebble kind of blinks it out. The acolytes told us.
Which one is he here? Can you point him out? I grab the boulder's or the pebble's arm, and I start like gesturing at random air acolytes in the crowd.
Just here.
Where did he touch you on the doll?
Yeah,
the
right.
guards and the air acolytes all just like a sharp intake of breath. You just feel the pebble tensen up and then loosen up, and you just like feel this kind of like earth hand lift you up and place you back down where you were.
The face of guilt, if I've ever seen one. I look at like random acolytes suspiciously.
And he just holds up his hands. He's like, just no, the one you met at the table earlier. I don't know why I need to give you these specific. Regardless.
The pebble doesn't understand why you need specifics.
Pebble's on the bloody council. Why is he being questioned?
I'm just so like if I don't know if Austin you remember, but Erden has history with Iroh as well.
Yep.
So I just picture like Iroh like finally realizing who Erden is, like remembering him and being like, oh fuck, it's this kid again. like picture like you think Erden's annoying now as like a young adult. Picture him as a teenager, like prodigy in the army.
He's matured and grown since then.
Yeah.
I hate this kid.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, if there was an internal dialogue, if we flashed to each of the heads of state, it would be like, Uncle Iroh, please don't recognize me, please don't recognize me, please don't recognize me. And you get the air at Talum being like, that one on the mask got nice shoulders. the pebble's just incredulous at being questioned, like he's just getting flashbacks to Lin Beifong being taught when he got met of the city, and then you just got the daughter of the moon. Just why are these peasants still talking?
Yes.
And he's saying,
You're the peasant.
We just wish to congratulate you on your suspiciously, expressively large amount of relics, and we've heard you even managed to collect one of each of the blue scroll relics.
Erden like flourishingly like holds one out in his hands. The Fire Nation crown.
The entire room goes quiet, like absolutely silent.
And we're screwed.
And you see all of the council members just staring at this relic, staring at each other.
Erden looks at the others and nudges them to like pull out theirs as well.
Oh yeah, Jean does.
What's the Gosling like? Is he just staring or what?
He is like he's like sitting in like a superhero landing pose, like all of his muscles like bunched up and tensed with him staring intently at like all these sacks inside your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
I kind of hold out the sack, but I don't like let go of it. It's just kind of like, yep, it's here.
I'm gonna do the Aang air disc with the meteor.
Yeah.
Here it is.
You see a couple of the air acolytes. Oh my god! And it's like regain their cool.
God. I don't...
Oh, my avatar.
Yeah, no gods.
Oh my Iroh, seen here.
Oh my lion turtle. And they're like, those are not what we expected you to show us. They all kind of look back at the Gosling. And you hear like the air acolyte just thunder out, "What have you done?" It's
To us?
So
and just like little, this is like a little thundercloud whirlwind above her head. And then the white daughter of the moon says, "Where did you find these?"
On
Just
your
like
mom,
rage barely contained beneath her voice.
Erden just looks at her, like smiles. The scavenger hunt. We won.
Yeah, show them the map.
Yeah, I pull out the map. I'm like, see? We're really good at scavenger hunts.
This one
Honestly,
here,
I'm good at everything.
Which map are you showing?
You're assuming that they can read a map. Like, you gotta slow it down here.
You can't see my face behind the mask, but I'm just giving you the biggest, "What are you doing?" face.
Erden,
I'm killing us all. That's what I'm doing.
One like strand of hair like falls loose from the daughter of the moon's hairline, and you just see just her like whole being vibrating after these comments. Be like, "These are relics, you incompetent, insufferable." And you just see like this, like the dampness shredding out from the rocks, like seeping all along the ground towards her. And you see General Iroh rush over. Whoa, ooh, hold on, calm. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for these ancient, venerable artifacts to be in the hands of a bunch of contestants.
Did you know that when you lean forward like that, you can see like your whole forehead? I mean, it like goes on for miles.
You just
Like, are you going bald? Like, I mean, it happens to everybody. I know it's primarily a male trait, but
so an entire side of the wall cracks as ice expands in the cracks, while the lichen underneath his feet kind of start to smolder, and you just see just his clothes steaming a little bit. As you've managed to piss off basically every council member in this room to such an equivocal, like,
I'm
equivalent
starting
exchange.
to think I'm not the most in danger person here.
Well, you're in the room.
I'm drawing fire. I'm the leader. It's my job.
You're tanking our reputation. It's both meanings of the word at once.
Yep.
And as this like kerfuffle's happening, all of a sudden you just hear from the side of from the corner where the Gosling was, this like crackling, this snapping, and this just like blood curdling scream as you see like all four of the guards flung back with their backs on fire, and the bars melted down as the Gosling just stands up like covered in fire with like what appears to be feathers growing out of his forehead.
I kick a rock at him.
Yeah.
I start bending.
As the rock, like
This man is busting out of his. First off, he's a bad criminal. Secondly, he's some sort of evil, weird mutant. I don't even have words for evil, weird mutant. I just know it's wrong. There's some like crazy spirit crap going on here, and this is a court of law. The laws of men and possibly women. I'm egalitarian, but anyways, I kick a rock at the guy.
So as you like kick the rock into them, he like slaps it away, and you can see like even as it was like touching it, the side of it was already like dripping and molten, just sticks to the wall. And he just screams out, "I will not be toyed with anymore. I'm not a child. I'm not something to be put away caged. I'm a human. I will surpass. This is enough." And he just runs at you, and just with his eyes burning, focused on the force axe.
Do I recognize him now?
Yes.
Oh, I say with an tongue.
Erden, still not recognizing him, tosses the crown to Iroh and be like, "General, I got this," and starts like charging towards.
Oh my god, no. You fool.
I love Rain of Fire.
Oh, goodbye, Matthew McConaughey. We'll miss you.
No, I toss the crown at Iroh and like just start running towards this guy. If he's running towards us.
Yeah, he bends a wall of fire in front of you, obscuring your vision as he just slides underneath you, taking out your feet.
Whoa!
Jane hits the wall or hits the floor with ice as he's sliding to force him to just keep sliding.
He was not expecting this because he did not know you were a waterbender.
Smack him around the room until
You
he lands gently.
You weren't with the group, so he takes out Erden, who like smacks into the ground with an oof and an oink, and he slips. Oh, what the? And he's like, and you see his like hands just like that are now clawed, grabbing like scoring the ice behind him, but he slips past the four of you, crashing into the acolyte that was behind you. And the acolyte starts screaming out as his clothes burst into flames, and as the Gosling tries to right himself.
So like there is like a narrative effect, I think, at this point, where if he like is like, I will melt the ice, like it's immediately caustic, like not enough to like do damage, but like he would know something is like it's not all water.
Perfect. So yeah, as he stands up, right, he's like, I've had enough of this. He kind of looks down at his claws that he used to like stop himself from sliding into the wall at full force, and he sees that they're just like smoldering and dripping and like getting corroded. And he's He just kind of holds his hand and just charges blindly, igniting brighter, and he charges straight at Eridan's backpack, which is now just fallen on the ground, or at the crown.
Wait, Iroh didn't catch it?
Of course he didn't catch it.
Honestly, Erden looks disappointed in him.
He was literally
not mad, just disappointed.
Well, I wonder why. It's like all of them were on tilt for some reason.
Erden's like slowly getting up, like sore, and just shaking his head, just like General. He's obviously shamed, but yeah, his balance was knocked off by the constant biting attacks from Woong over here. Both of their balances got shifted.
So I think that Jane is going to go like into combat mode at this point.
Yeah,
and she doesn't really care if he gets his hand on the crown because she's going to get her hands on him.
All right. You guys will start the combat, and he's automatically done a rush movement as the start of his thing.
Okay.
So,
where, like, in relation, I need geography of the room in terms of people, just generally.
There's 4 guards on the ground at the far back of the room around the smoldering remains of his cage. Okay. There's an acolyte beside him, currently on fire-ish, but outside the range of the ice. There's an ice patch between you and him at the back of the side of the room there, where the door is.
Okay.
You're basically in the center of the room, a big table in there with the 4 council members all kind of recovering from their tilt, and the 3 of you watching Eridan absolutely facepalm the ground.
Nice. Okay. I don't know what I wanted.
Here. Bring out the flame materials.
I tried rock. He clearly doesn't give 2 shits about rock, so I'm out of options.
At least that moment.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm going to do.
I know what I'm going to do. Actually, wait.
I'm glad I didn't...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, I'm glad I didn't blurt it out because I completely forgot that we actually have to be like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah, Austin has to make sure he knows what he's doing, and then we can say what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
They're already done, so you're good there.
Okay, so I'm going to defend and maneuver.
Okay.
Jane is going to evade and observe.
I don't know what I want to do. Somebody else think.
I'm going to defend and maneuver.
Okay.
I think I'm probably going to defend and maneuver. Defend and
All
maneuver.
right.
Yeah.
So he is. I just. Oh, there it is. He is attack and advance and attacking.
Okay.
Shocker.
So that is
Me and
defend and maneuver first.
Wu Young and Erden go first. So Wu Young, would you like to go first?
Absolutely. I kick the ground at my feet. It's made of stone.
You betcha.
I launch myself backwards at about like a 45-degree angle, using the stones under my feet and turning them into spears or stilts. And then I step backwards, and every time I step past my first launch, the stones from the floor stick to the bottom of the stilts, so they get longer as I go until I'm atop them. I'm probably about 10 or 15 paces back, and now as tall as I can comfortably be in this space.
Okay, you've gained about a 5-foot height advantage. This is kind of like a looming hall down in the basement of down in the deep recesses of the Airpiece Island. So there's definitely some ceiling space. If you go any higher, though, your head will hit like chandeliers.
Yeah, I'm not going that high. I already figured that.
They are heavy and iron wrought and filled with old ancient candles.
It's mostly to create distance between me and the enemies, and then put me into a position where I'm going to be able to turn around from there and actually mount an attack.
You betcha.
Nice. Yeah. Erden's going to. I am going to be maneuvering, which means I get. Do I get a plus for that? Oh, ignore. Okay. So yeah, Erden's going to defend a maneuver, but because I have empty your mind, after rolling a stance move, I may mark a fatigue and use a basic move from a different stance.
Oh yeah, you guys are supposed to roll to attack.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I rolled. I got an 8.
But I still have defend and maneuver with me, so doesn't that
Are you
happen?
defending and maneuvering as well?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you can go. All three of us are defending and maneuvering, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm sorry. I thought you were advancing and attacking. I thought I got skipped.
No, sorry.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so I am good. I choose a basic or a mastered technique, which I'm going to jet step because I can use any move with my empty the mind. And so I can advance to a higher position, become favored and prepared for the next exchange. Any foe can mark 2 fatigue to block this technique. So Erden's going to stand up and his feet are just going to erupt with fire as he leaps into the air and gets ready to attack.
So you're not attacking the enemy?
Not this turn. I'm prepared to attack. However, if he wants to block me this turn, he can mark 2 fatigue to block me.
Actually, surprisingly enough, he was already coming at you. So that is perfect. He will pay the 2 fatigue and intercept you as you try to get up and regain your footing.
That's
get
fine.
to your backpack, which flows perfectly into the next thing, which will follow up. But going with the next defend and maneuver.
Yep.
Let me mark that for his fatigue here.
Ash.
Cool. I need to roll, don't I?
Yes, 2 dice, and you roll with focus.
That's a 9.
Yeah. Then you on a 9. Choose one basic or mastered technique.
Okay. And just checking those are not. Yeah. Quick question: Am I also allowed? Am I allowed to do just a basic move as well as the defend and maneuver technique?
No, you can do.
If you roll higher, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to seize a position. I'm just trying to close the distance so I can, close range fight him.
Yeah. So you can engage with him over by Erden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He was very focused on the bag, so he's not going to mark a fatigue to block you.
Okay.
He does not see you coming up behind him.
Perfect. That's how I roll.
Nice.
And then Jane, what are you?
Jane is evade.
Evade. So that is last. Okay.
Last, yeah.
So he is pouncing.
Ooh.
So press the advantage against an enemy who is off balance. In this case, it's being used a little bit more narratively because he's not quite focused on you, Erdane, as much as the backpack, or as much as the crown.
Yeah.
So he's going to. It's still going to affect you, but it's also going to, if it succeeds, it's also going to move him closer to the crown. So he's going to mark this, and I want you to roll to basically like interrupt his movement, give or take, however you want to use it.
Wait, me to roll? Sorry?
Yeah.
2 dice?
Yes, please.
With any modifier or?
Yeah, just we'll use rely on skills and training, let's say.
Rely on skills and training. Where's
Focus, sorry. Yeah, roll with focus.
roll with focus?
Yeah.
And I'm currently forcing him back.
Yeah. This is basically going to stop him from getting to the crown, but not stop his attack.
Okay. With focus, that's a 7.
Okay, you managed to you managed to like sneak, just like throw yourself just in front of him, and now you're engaged with him as like the crown just behind you on the ground as he manages to impair you.
Oh, that's not good.
But you are locked with him.
Yep. Okay.
It does
mark one
hurt.
fatigue or take 2 to all physical actions. So I mark a fatigue because I'm impaired.
Yeah, so you automatically become impaired as you have that status, and then then you get fatigued by becoming impaired, and then if you feel your hands and skin start to burn.
This is a new feeling.
Oh, that's what I've been doing to people.
I'm a war criminal.
Touche.
Or it just turns around, guys, are we the bad guys?
As we shift over to the evade and observing Jane.
So, excuse me. So Jane is actually going to use the sense environment technique that I forgot to use last combat. The next time I take an advance, an attack, or defend a maneuver, I can use smash or ready as appropriate in addition to whatever other techniques, even on a miss.
Oh, that's nice.
When you use smash or ready in that way, do not mark fatigue.
Nice.
And then the other action is going to be to I'm going to mark 1 fatigue and challenge the Gosling's balance. So I get to ask what the principle is. They must answer honestly. And since I don't already know what it is, I don't shift it from balance. So basically, I just get to know what his balance is.
Okay. The Gosling is... Oh, right. It's not in this book. It's in the Wan Shi Tong book. Sorry, I forgot his playbook was in there. He is the Foundling.
Excellent.
Which means his balance is, there it is, unity versus heritage.
Okay.
Are their principles.
Unity versus heritage. Cool.
Man, look at that guy taking notes.
Yeah.
Fun. We're proud of you.
Oh wait. And then, okay, it says clear 1 to fatigue and roll with that, but I basically cleared fatigue while I had 0, and then I took a fatigue. So I think I end up netting
You're
1
neutral.
fatigue. Oh, I'm neutral? Okay.
Yeah, I would think so, because you roll to evade a thing, and it's just part of the effect of evading and is recovering a fatigue. It doesn't say when, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will accept that.
So yeah, the as you guys all kind of like react faster than you're all kind of battle hardened, and they all kind of like shake themselves out of their stupor, and go to like some of the waterbender goes. The lady with the daughter of the moon rushes over to the guards and starts immediately like putting out the water and starts healing their burns, all 4 of them at once, with just like a wave of her hand. And she cools out the burning fire in the corner too, because the room's getting a little bit unbearable. The Iroh shouts out to get the civilians out of here, alert the guards, stuff like that, as he tries to take up a post by the door. The airbender acolyte Talum immediately starts just like trying to clear the air as best as possible, even in this enclosed space. But there are vents in the ceiling. You can kind of see her just throwing just as much smoke and stuff through the air vents as she can get. And the Pebbles just like, it's a little awkward, but he's frantically just trying to repair the walls from the damage that the Daughter of the Moon did. From her little freak out earlier when she cracked the walls with the ice. That's actually kind of made the walls unstable, especially with the explosions going on down here. And then you see like the acolyte that's like left behind him that was on fire. You kind of see him stand up and stagger to his feet, and he kind of shouts out, "The relics aren't safe. Let me take them away. Iroh will protect the door."
Yeah, I don't trust that guy.
If you don't trust anybody, Erdane.
I mean, he didn't know how to introduce someone. That's his job.
How do you know that's his job?
He purposely did that.
Maybe that's all that his job is.
To be fair, like the artifacts are fine.
Yeah.
He's literally saying, "Hey, let me take them to a secondary location. You guys can trust me. I've seen what happened to this. I saw what happened to the Wanderer and everybody's baby, all right?"
Yeah.
Citation, Princes of the Universe, Season 2, when the Wanderer gave the baby to, someone who was like, "Here, let me take that from you." Honestly, it was a reasonable thing to do. It's not like any of the other Exalted knew the names of any of their help. But
True.
It went poorly in that one situation, and it happened to be the first situation.
Yeah, it's true. You never go to the secondary location. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I love that. Wanderer, you gave the baby away? Yeah, to like someone I trusted as like a caregiver. The fuck, guys?
Tagged out, like you do.
Yeah.
All of you guys would have literally done the same thing. Wanderer got a bad rap.
True.
So all of you are just ignoring him?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I side glance him, continue. Also, noting that
Next
Talum
round.
apparently got, what's the word? Season 2. What happened at the end of season 2? The harmonic
powers?
Yeah, apparently she got harmonic convergence, and yay. Cool.
Yeah, now it's even more fun if you decide to reveal yourself.
Yeah, murder me more.
Take Your Breath Away takes on a whole new context. If she calls you her Earth Queen, you need to run.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway,
but yeah, next
just
round.
checking. Was I able to
Okay.
fully close the distance between me and the dude?
Almost, yeah. Basically, you're right up behind him for the next round.
Cool. Then I'm
Because he's like
going
engaged as you start to feel the heat.
Cool. Feeling the heat.
Okay, Austin, have you picked your thing?
You betcha.
Okay, I am defend and maneuvering.
I'm advancing, attacking.
I'm also going to attack this round.
I am also advancing and attacking.
Oh man, can we
Okay.
do that thing like in the Zuko Alone episode where they all just shoot elements at the same time? And it kind of looks weird. Because like,
Are you
it's
all
just
shooting
like
elements at the
sand.
same time?
No, I don't have any.
Yeah,
You have the
literally,
element of surprise.
Fire's looking cool, water and earth are really weird.
Yeah.
Elementless guy is like just plain pathetic.
I just point my sword like Sokka does.
See, I imagine it's like someone throws ice knives and they get deflected, and like fire and it gets deflected, and then an actual knife, and they're just like, oh.
I pull out a gun.
It's like how like Superman will like just like let bullets hit him and then dodge the gun.
Good old Jedi versus slug thrower. That's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I love how fans are just like, we're so clever. We figured out that bullets can't be deflected by lightsabers. And it's like, yeah, great, you did it.
Turns out shotgun kills a lot of things, my man.
Yeah, right. They're
Okay,
they're just space wizard samurais. Like,
but
they're
Neo.
not hard to kill.
But Neo.
Well, yeah, Neo's not a Jedi. Neo's the one.
No, but they pull a Neo and they're like cool bullets.
Not true.
They have more than just a laser sword, guys.
They force lightning the bullets out of the air because using force lightning on not people isn't evil.
Oh yeah.
Just making Star Wars fans more mad. Just delicious.
There is no light or dark. There's only the force.
Okay,
Anyways,
so is
And
anyone
or rules.
other than me defending and maneuvering?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
Defend away.
I rolled. I got a 13.
That'll do it super good. So you get to do
So-
two. You get your choice of what to do.
Erden is going to do something stupid here
Uh-oh.
because let's get real. He might not be the smartest in the bunch.
What?
And he's-
No.
I know, shocker.
As Wahlberg as I can.
You're right.
Hey.
So Erden is going to steady their stance. Any foe who decides to become engaged with me must mark a fatigue. And then I negate the first condition or negative status inflicted on me during this exchange. Now it just says the first negative status inflicted on me. This includes, I assume, if I inflict one on myself. I'm hoping.
Yes, but remember, you are currently impaired.
Yes. Impaired just means that I had to mark one fatigue or take -2 to all physical actions. So I just marked a fatigue. I
Okay.
just took the damage.
But you are still impaired. Just remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. But that just meant that anyway, yeah. Okay. So Erden is going to he's the Gosling is holding me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Erden is gonna hold him back. like just hug him. And cause he's on fire.
Yeah.
And Erden,
Yeah.
Yeah. And Erden's gonna go, I learned this move too. And Erden's gonna go on fire. And
Okay.
I'm gonna make 5 boxes. 2. But I'm only gonna mark 4 because I don't need to mark the extra one because I don't have to because of my steady stance. So I mark 4 out of the 5 boxes because I mark 5 and then I unmark 1 basically. And I am going to fire stream him. I'm going to basically cover myself in fire so much that my fire overpowers his fire. He is now trapped, doomed, and impaired.
I hate it when we get our Schwartz twisted.
Okay.
I am also now, I'd like to point out, 1 away from death. Like, because all my
Unconsciousness.
conditions are marked. And
Okay. So and then to follow up, you are still touching the thing that was already burning you last round?
yes.
Okay. Just making sure. And you're
But I'm,
one away from death? Yes?
well, one away from the
Knockout?
knockout. Yeah.
Okay. And you're one? And you're still touching him? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Who's
yeah,
next?
Yeah.
Anyone else
I'd like-
defending and maneuvering?
Nope.
Anyone else advancing and attacking?
Yes.
That's all.
That's
of us, yeah.
that. Okay, that sucks. Okay,
we want
keep
make
going.
ouchies.
Yep.
Who would like
All right.
to go first?
I could go first.
okay with
Chi. Or wait, I gotta roll first, and then I do chi blocking. Is what I want to do. If I can roll, then not be terrible. What am I adding to the roll?
For advanced and attack,
Yeah,
you add passion.
passion,
Passione.
passione. That is a 6.
That's a miss.
That's a nada.
No.
What happens on a miss again?
Nothing.
That's not true. I don't think.
I thought so.
We
Oh,
also
on a miss, you
shame her.
stumble, but you can. Oh, sorry. You can shift your balance away from center, and you can use one basic technique.
Yeah, I thought there was something they could do
Yeah,
to like at
sorry.
least do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. So you can do nothing, or you can shift your balance and use a basic technique.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna shift my balance towards. I'm gonna go one towards the middle because.
No.
No,
You
away
always
from
have to
center.
shift it away from the middle.
Poops.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can't move towards your center.
Wait, how do I know when I get to use my little +1? On my center?
That is for if you're rolling with that ability.
With balance moves.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you're
Yeah.
using that type of balance move.
Okay, then I guess I'm going towards action. And then I'm just going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to stab. Strike.
I'm gonna stab. I stab.
I'm going to take my swords and I'm going to stab you, whip, stab.
Excellent. So you strike a foe within reach, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue.
Mark a condition
if we're
or
recording the
shift
Great
their
Battle
balance away from
No.
center.
Their choice.
Their choice, yeah. So 2 fatigue, condition, or balance away from center.
Or you can mark 1 fatigue and instead choose to hammer them with your blows, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue or strike where they are weak.
I want to do
Inflicting
that
condition.
one. Yes.
So
Mark 1 fatigue.
you mark 1 fatigue and then force them to mark 2 fatigue.
Doing that. That thing.
So they take 2 fatigue then. That's a good call.
Yep.
Okay, they take 2 fatigue.
Okay.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
Do you even need to ask me what I'm doing?
Are you earth pitting him?
I mean,
Send
It
confidence.
was him all along.
first off, it is my one offensive move. Secondly, of course,
I mean,
it is my favorite thing to do to people. I
So-
look for excuses to do this.
So as Airden goes in screaming out, "I got this! I learned that too!" As he grabs him in like a full Nelson, yells at Goku to use the thing. He's gonna Piccolo this. He's got this. You guys all full in attack him.
Gets his arm ripped off, starts to scream, nothing happens.
So I like to picture them like they are a cigarette together, and I'm just going
Yes.
to put them into some sand and twist them slightly.
Okay.
oh no.
Well, I can't separate you, but
Well,
I can
that's-
slap
yeah.
both of you into the ground and trap
That's
you
fair.
together.
That's fair.
That's not a solution. You're
Well, I mean,
saying
they can-
that like it's a good option.
I'm just saying they can chin fight for
I can't not I can't not hit you, but I can make sure both of you are mortally wounded.
No. They're just trapped. They're just trapped.
So how do your roll?
I'm rolling with my passion. It's a 9 after adjustment.
That's a pass. So you get to
Nice.
use your technique.
He's in the ground.
What is that? That makes him trapped?
Yes, I believe so.
So now he's double trapped?
Oh, he was already So
That sucks to suck.
well, yeah, you're tied to him. So what's gonna
I'm
happen
trapped
here?
too.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen here
Caught in a
is
trap.
unless you have a scene already, Dylan.
Well, I'm just the way that isn't it that you start taking conditions if you would take the same status that you already have?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's probably going to be getting really like afraid and troubled and possibly wetting his pants.
Pick
You
one.
can
Actually,
definitely
you
play
guys
this
can
out
pick
however
one.
you want. I just wanted to earth pit the guy. If
Sure,
you have an idea of where you want to steer this, go for it.
Go for it, Dylan. If you want him to be afraid, go for it.
Well, how about he's uncomfortable. He does not enjoy his situation. You guys are very cindered. You smell. You can't breathe. Your eyes are burning. You can't you know what I mean. You're both asphyxiating, and your lungs are full of sand
and fire.
It's coarse. It's rough. It's irritating. It's everywhere.
Then Jane.
Every opportunity.
Or I guess the other two.
Yeah. All right. So Jane is going to mark angry, or I'm going to mark angry on Jane, so she gets big mad. So currently, I've already procced my sense environment, so I may smash for free. Because I just marked angry, I can take an additional basic or mastered technique when I advance or attack. And since I am angry, I get +1 to intimidate. That might come up later. The important thing is, before I even choose an action or roll dice, I have 2 actions. Then I rolled an 8. So I have...
You get to do one of your techniques.
3, or I roll 7, sorry. So,
same thing.
Yeah. And one of those... Boop, boop, boop.
Holy shit.
Carefully and stealthily. So, I'm going to shoot out, I'm going to use creeping ice on the 2 of them.
Yeah.
To cool off their the fire that's going on, and definitely going to burn our good friend, who we all respect as a upright citizen. And so they become impaired, but because they're already impaired, I think I get to mark a condition.
Yep.
So I'm gonna mark the other guy's troubled. That's what I'm gonna choose.
So the Gosling is now scared and troubled.
And then I'm gonna mark 1 fatigue and use my normal action to strike. Or sorry, I'm going to use one of my actions to strike. So I can mark 1 fatigue to choose to inflict a condition.
Nice.
It just says inflict a condition, so I think you still get to choose which condition.
What's the one that's not guilty? He's angry.
So he's scared, angry, and troubled?
Afraid, angry, guilty, insecure, and troubled.
Okay, so he's now afraid, troubled, and angry.
Excellent.
That makes sense, yeah.
And then I have smash, which I can use to cause a, not a condition, but what is it?
Negative status?
Possibly inflicting or overcoming a positive or negative status. Which, so, I'll basically inflict an additional status, another impaired.
All right, so now he's insecure.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just gonna, and because that one was
trigger his guilt and we win.
Now it's his turn.
Yeah, he was evading and observing. So
hold up. At the start of his turn, because he's doomed, he takes 1 fatigue.
Okay.
He's also impaired. Did he choose to take 1 fatigue for being impaired, or is he choosing to take -2 to all physical actions?
You took -2 to all physical actions.
Well, no,
Excellent.
He's trapped. He has to spend how much stamina to break out
And then
of it?
hold up. Yeah, and then lastly, he is trapped. So he must mark either a combination of 3 fatigue or 3 conditions in some form of combination. So basically 3 points he must mark in order to become not trapped.
Which he does not have enough energy to do.
You are. How do you know?
Okay, well,
math.
I saw him get punched and burned, and now he's in the ground.
It's your logic and math.
And stabbed a bit. And stabbed a bit. I helped.
Lightly
If he's not ready
stabbed.
to
Hey,
give up,
I
he
did
won't
the hammer thing. That is more than lightly. I
So,
got 2 fatigue.
That's fair. That is good.
so he was going to duck and cover, but
It was about as effective as it actually would have been in the 50s.
but as this just like super microcosm of just death and destruction comes into him, and everything just overwhelms him. He just starts crying, just shouting out, like, "This was supposed to go like this. I was supposed to win. Don't leave me, please. No, it's not my fault. Don't lose." Ah! And you just see him like shaking and vibrating. All of a sudden, you hear from behind you, "Why couldn't you have just given me what I wanted?" And you hear
Because you
Iro,
were obviously suspect, but go on.
and you just hear Iro go, "Guys, a little help."
What's happening to Iro?
And you see he's got a couple scimitars up against his throat.
Yeah, but if he's got a couple scimitars against Iroh's throat, I mean, Iroh's got a couple cheekbones close to his, so even.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Basically
either
a tie.
Don't let those scimitars touch his cheeks. They'll just get sharper. The scimitars are the cheeks.
Scimitars, yeah.
And you see the acolyte, the one that was burned. You see that is like the burns on his back are just kind of healing. And then he says, "Do you know how hard it is to invest in pawns? So it's with such dedication, with such fervor, with such. I just wanted to win. Oh my God, shut up!"
I know, right?
With such.
I think it's pronounced Ponzi.
Yes, Ponzi's. That's great, Sir Bart. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand over some of those relics, we could all just have a pleasant peace festival.
No.
And to that, I say, peace festival, peace out.
Build us a tunnel. Build us a tunnel. A secret one, yes.
Secret.
We need a gang hole.
Oh no, we're on an island.
Just sinks. Pull the plug.
And that's how they all drowned, except Moon Daughter.
And all the council members behind you are like, "What? You can't make that decision for all of us? You're just gonna let a council member die?"
Wait. No, I can't talk. I don't know why I'm talking right now. Other people say stuff.
Authority. Togetherness. Unity. Synergy. Teamwork.
Are you quoting Centaur World? 'Cause that's awesome. I love that scene. That's
So good.
Just breathe into a bag.
Do we die or do we cliffhanger or what?
So as he's like sitting here, like kind of like he blinks for a second, like, "Did you just say no? I have a council member right here. Look, he's bleeding." And he just
Wait. But if one of us can blood bend, then no, he's not.
Yeah, and he just chops off his thumb. So like a quick casual flick of his scimitar. Look, he's bleeding. Ira goes, trying not to freak out. And he's like, "I don't even care about the peon anymore. Like, I'm just, well, we seem to be in an impasse, aren't we?"
Erden lying in like a pool of blood on the ground, literally everything other than guilty is marked off on my character because I refuse to be guilty.
That's so good.
Feel any guilt.
I did nothing wrong, guys. I actually did nothing wrong.
All right, Griffith, save it for the cops.
Erda just lied in a pool of blood. Iroh's better than you.
And it's
That's it. That's all he says.
as you say this, there's like kind of like this look of like resignation as like the three council members just kind of like come up to each of you and like reach into your bags and just ignore your protest and throw them over.
Okay, to be fair, they could have just used the words. They could have just been like, "Oh, hey, just give them the things."
Yeah, we know we're not in charge here. I don't know why you were asking us.
Like, we're still in combat, guys.
It's true.
I'm blood on the ground.
I mean, I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna look at my new treasure that I enjoy so much, and I'm gonna say goodbye, space rock, and I'm gonna throw it to him.
I just kind of like in my mind, I'm just thinking like, gee, a really precise shot from something small, like a pebble, would be really useful about now.
I mean, like, I can try to murder him with
No,
space
there's a
rock,
guy
but if it
called
goes
the
wrong-
Pebble.
He's currently
Oh, he
keeping the
actually-
wall from
okay.
collapsing.
Yeah, but he can do other things.
Come on.
He's keeping all of us from dying currently. I would leave him. That sounds like a pretty high priority task to me. I'm just going to throw that out there. As an earthbender, I can tell he is doing everything he can do to make sure that we are having a fine time.
Erden is honestly just lying in a pool of his blood, wondering why Iroh isn't on fire right now.
We get it. You're dying. God, let it go.
Thank you.
does it
Thank
to
you.
himself, too.
We all just like we, the players, are already throwing the shade of like, why didn't they just fight off all the guys with scimitars?
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Jeez. Like, it's like they expect us to do everything around here.
I mean, that is
Like, not
absolutely
knowing us.
that is absolutely what I will say when they're like later on. They're like, "Oh,
So-
why did you guys not? Why did you guys like hesitate? I don't know. Why did you guys get caught?"
as like as he sees like the moonstone on the ground and a couple other sacks kind of thrown over, kind of the crown's kind of buried right now.
Yeah.
So they can't get that. But he kind of looks down at the pile, looks at Iroh. Oh, I don't have an extra set of hands. Get a little closer, please.
Is he currently missing a thumb?
So
Iroh-
is he making Iroh pick up the objects for him, or what? Or is he making us bring them closer to him?
He's he points at one of you. He's like, "Come on, a little closer." This one's scimitars. Some of us don't have some of us don't bend that well anymore.
Yeah.
No one?
I mean, I guess I will. Okay, how about me? I'll
We've
do it.
Established I
And
can't.
you're the first one to be sacaphiced,
Wait,
non-bender.
what?
Get in there.
Whoa, I was right the whole time.
Immediately joins the other side. It just gathers the bags.
You know who
Let's go.
also has 2 swords? Swing this guy.
I'm really talented. at
Wait,
turning
were you-
everyone against me, regardless of what side they're on?
Jane goes to join the other side too. But like, sorry guys, they have the treasure now.
Leadership. Okay, so now that everybody has teamed up to defeat Wound, the real villain of the story, we can all live in harmony.
Okay, but over here in Cannon Land,
Oh my
I do
gosh.
hand him the bags of stuff.
He
Yeah.
he smiles appreciatively as you like hang them on his scimitar. He says, "Oh, thank you. It's so nice to see you again. You know, it's so hard to find good old help. I really missed you being around us during the rebellions." He smiles, knowing.
Am I allowed
he's
to
sown
kick
some
him in the face? Can I just straight kick him in the face? Is that
Yes.
an option for me?
He knows he wants to, but it's not a good suggested option.
Is he okay? Is
That-
Iroh still presently being threatened?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not going to stop.
I mean, not
now
even
they've got
Iroh
slipped
and
for a
the-
second.
That's why he's doing the classic.
Who gets the money and then releases the hostages? Like, really? They give you the money, then you release the hostages? No, that's when the SWAT team takes you down. You keep the hostages. I swear, it's like you've never, demanded ransom from anyone in a high stakes shootout before.
No, he's taking this advantage of power to out you, as it were.
Wait, Ash is gay?
Dude, who just outed
I
you like
mean,
that?
Oh my gosh, no.
I always suspected it.
I
No,
knew
but you guys are hearing for the first time. You guys are hearing for the first time now that turns out your friend Ash was part of the rebellion back during the Amon days.
I mean,
I don't even know what that is.
the guy who's taking hostages is saying that. Screw that guy.
Yeah, screw that.
I mean,
Don't
Ash
believe
could be
him.
a bad person, but right now you're taking hostages. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe stop trying to cut one of my heroes with your swords so that he's bleeding and in pain. Look at his handsome face. Anyone who could threaten that, you're clearly a bad guy. I don't know about Ash, but I know about you.
Yeah.
As you like monologue off about friendship speeches, there's like this slight rumbling. He says, my ride's here. And
Am I allowed to push my luck?
Yes.
I just want to try and take this guy down without hurting Iroh.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called pushing my luck, right? Oh, wait.
Okay, as he like glances up as he says, "Oh, my ride's here." You push your luck.
Hold on, wait.
Also-
Okay, I'm just checking what it says. Roll. Say what you want. Yeah, I want to do that. On a hit, you do, but it costs you scavenger. On a 10 plus, you roll. Okay, so that's a passion. That's a 2 dice. Okay.
Can I assist?
I would love an assist.
Yeah.
This is not combat, sort of. So I will say yes.
Excellent.
Okay. What does the assist do?
A
Plus one.
+1. So that takes it to I can math. That's on a 9,
That's a success.
which is good because I literally rolled a 6 and a 1, which is like, yeah. Oh,
All right. So on a hit, you do it.
I want to.
So what do you do? But it'll cost you.
I'm trying to, first of all, make sure Iroh's safe. Okay, in a perfect scenario, and you tell me what actually happened, but in a perfect scenario, I've gotten Iroh to safety, retrieved the items, and kicked him in the face real hard.
So you'll have to pick one of the 3 things to go off without a hitch.
But the other 2 maybe happened with a hitch?
We'll see. You'll have to pick one of them to be good. Which one goes off?
To keep Iroh safe. It's not the funnest one, though. The funnest one is the face kicking.
Keep Iroh safe.
Taking hostages!
Protect the Swift family Robinson. So as he like glances up quickly with the shaking and the vibrating, my ride's here. You like take this moment of distraction to like basically reach out and throw one of your swords at him.
Wasn't I kind of close enough to toss him the things, though?
Yeah, but that's not close enough to reach.
Okay, okay, that's fair. Okay, throw a sword. Yes, continue. I'm being badass.
So you throw a sword at him, and it manages to like cut deep into his arm, the one that's still holding Iroh, because the other one has like a bunch of the bags looped on it. It's like, you absolute who does that? It's like Iroh drops to the ground as he like drops the sword that was holding him, and it like kind of drops into Iroh's leg.
Honestly,
Jane will like lunge forward and like shove Iroh like out of sword range, out of immediate hostage range. That'll be nice.
That's your help. So that'll keep Iroh uninjured. And in this, you manage to actually jostle free one of the bags from the sword, but you don't know which one. And then after you also wanted to kick him in the face. Remember?
Oh yes.
So, in addition to the gash in his arm, as you after you threw your sword, you ran over to pick it up, and with the speed, you just rammed the hilt in, face first into his face.
Like the hilt of my blade, or
yeah, of your blade. And you just feel this satisfying crunch beneath your. And he goes, "Oh my god! Who does this?"
I look at him and I say, "Old help." But my tongue is still numb, so it's just gonna all help.
And he's just bleeding from the face and just fire in his eyes. Just, oh my god! You will never see the end of this. I will put you under the ground when this island is sunk. And just the ground opens up above him, and the burly man drops down beside him. It's kind of looks at you a little, looks at Jane a little, wrapped up and stuff. He's like, had a pit stop on the way, feeling a lot better, smiling all wickedly, almost 100%. Kind of grabs him. "Ow, you buffoon! I'm bloody injured. Do you not see the blood everywhere?" And he just kind of rockets himself up with a pillar of rock back into the hole.
Neat.
Well, I like those guys. They're fun.
I don't freak out, but I think one of those guys might be the Avatar. As the pebble finally manages to keep the wall intact enough, and the guys in the corner aren't screaming bloody murder from their burns anymore. And Iros is sitting there cradling his hand while the Lady of the Moon is also putting it on ice.
I was gonna say, is the thumb somewhere? Because that could be reattached.
Yeah, they didn't take the thumb.
Brave soldier boy to himself.
I water bend my special water back into its container.
Yeah, make sure you don't get that on the thumb.
Yeah, no. Hey, can you heal him? No. No.
Quite the opposite, actually.
I don't do that.
Going the other way, thanks.
I haven't had a chance to talk to a teacher yet.
And behind you is still just this blubbering, burning, deformed gosling, just crying in this burnt hole, just mumbling to himself, "I was supposed to help. I have so much potential. I can do better." And he's just kind of goleming back and forth.
And underneath that is Erden, covered in blood. Just in case anyone wants to throw the healing my way,
No, you're fine. You're forgotten in the ground.
That's fair. Okay, I'll accept it. Thank you.
Get peasanted, peasant.
At least we're finally, at least we're not finally being looked down on by you.
You just sit there I'm waiting to go unconscious, and it's not happening.
And
I'm aware that no one's helping me.
And as the guy in the hole's passing out, you just hear him these snippets of yeah, we'll make our own world, or we can be our own avatars of change, our own world of possibility, world of possibility. Just passes out.
We'll have blackjack. We'll make our own avatar.
Blackjack.
And it's as there's acolytes rushing in, and more healers coming in the aftermath and the craziness. The artifacts are kind of forgotten about. If you guys wish to package them away,
We'll want them not to go missing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Erden puts claws his bleeding hand and grabs the crown and shoves it in pocket.
I'm trying to remember. How do you figure out what your principles are?
it should be on your
It's the
balance sheet.
balance.
Oh, it is the balance. Okay. Okay.
And then, as kind of in the aftermath, in a couple hours afterwards, you guys are still kind of nursing your wounds. Erden's finally been tended to after throwing sacks of money around.
By throwing sacks of money, you mean he moans and is like, "There's money on my body. Someone take it and heal me."
You see General Iroh kind of limp in, his arm in a cast, his hand just encased in like this kind of like rainbow shimmering ice. And he basically kind of sits down. I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, what are you, 6? Okay.
Yeah, tell me more. You look ancient, my dude.
He basically just starts the monologue. Well, you kind of been dragged into this. Those artifacts weren't really supposed to be out there, and they were recovered by the Avatar when she went journeying for her past lives. She didn't find them, but she found pieces of them with spiritual energy attached to them. Then she decided to go around and explain to everybody how the Avatar came to be, in an act of transparency to make people feel more comfortable. In a world of magic and science, people want to get rid of the mysticism, I guess.
The hell is magic?
Yeah, it's not magic, it's bending.
Yeah.
That's a dirty word, my dude.
Don't call it magic water. It's part of our cultural heritage.
Yeah, we don't truck with magic.
Super water.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, there's spiritual energies, but like that's spirit powers. It's not magic. Says some other guy there.
We would stop using this word. It's giving it traction.
But in the revealing of like the spiritual oneness of how the Avatar came to be and stuff, a few of the dissidents decided that, well, if the Avatar can do it, why don't we? And started dabbling in the black market purchase of spirit bits.
Oh no, dragon turtle fetishists. I've seen these guys before.
And upon absorbing these things, they seem to take on the characteristics of the spirits and have been using it to only recently assault major installations within Republic City and farther out.
All right, that's
And I'm
that's
just
a
asking
problem.
him, like, so what is their connection to the Equalists?
It's oh god. The band is made up of leaders that are remaining and alive and still indoctrinated into the cause created by Amon and the Equalists, along with some leftovers still unhappy with the way things were after losing for their cause.
So this is like an equalist splinter cell, basically, after the equalists got taken out of power.
Basically, yeah. They've had enough time after being forgotten with the first defeat in Korra to kind of like fester and ooze
And
underneath
apparently
this,
huff a lot of random spirit nonsense and get all weird.
as is tradition.
Well,
But he says, we can discuss this more after you've had a rest. We could all use a break from the festivities.
I'm assuming I've been, like, wearing my mask the whole time.
If
Yeah.
it's a personal preference, they don't mention it.
Yep.
Okay.
So, like,
thumbs up.
Talum has no idea it's still me, or has it become pretty obvious since the whole monologue thing?
Talum has their suspicions, but because of the tum-nunging and like the chaos of the situation, they can't. Yeah, they have their suspicions.
Debating whether or not I act like a decent person after all this time.
Don't do it.
Don't push it.
Fuck
Don't
this
push
shit,
it.
I'm out.
Look at this. Goes from they will kill me to maybe I can swerve on that. one
Maybe
more
it's
time.
worth it.
No.
Well, I
Don't do
just,
it.
maybe like the secret is
Just because you
all
want to
for
tap
now.
it one more time isn't. It's
You're
not worth
at
it.
the
Don't.
end of the first arc. That is like season 2 resurgence at least.
Mhm.
We got to have a time skip between A and B.
You don't backslide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you're into that.
I am.
Are we do judge you?
Okay, keeping mask on. You've convinced me to continue to be a coward who does not come forward with their mistakes.
But the
Yeah,
groups
listen,
have basically convinced themselves that this is the best and most forward path to self-determination.
All right.
And now that you've been forcibly exposed to it, they've kind of either need to involve you or imprison you, and they don't quite feel good about doing the latter.
Oh, I'm involved. I've always been involved.
Erden's just staring at the Moon Princess. I'll be involved in anything you need.
Okay, all I'm picturing now is just the sound.
No, I got it.
You got to picture. He's still bloody and in a hole while he's saying this.
She's not the Moon Princess, but that is a
Doesn't
cute
matter.
pet name.
Yep.
Listen, Moon Princess. Okay, buddy.
So, like, have ever any of you seen Black Clover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know the diamond swan, the blue swans, the female captain who's in love with Yami, but she's a tsundere on the surface.
Yes.
Well, she's like, I hate men. I can never stand to be around them. Every time Yami's around her, oh my god, he's so cute. I can't believe you noticed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. She hates you, but on the inside, that's not happening. She absolutely hates you still.
Good. I wouldn't have it any other way.
She's basically you.
Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way.
I kind of want to rewatch that show now that I've seen all of it.
It's good
because now that I know where it goes, I'm like, no, I can enjoy the beginning of it now. Because man, the beginning is hard. Because that kid does not stop yelling for no reason.
Yeah,
but
it's really Naruto vibes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a name for that random air acolyte. All they had him on record as was Dun Fan, but obviously that was probably not his real name. But they had reason. Dun Fan.
He clearly was bad at his job. Like you guys should have been tipped off right away.
But yeah, they have no idea. He kind of looks at you. Yes, obviously, it was right in front of us the whole time.
That joke is illegal, by the way. Oh, that hurt.
But he offers more debriefing after you guys had your rest and some healing time. And he says, you're welcome to keep the artifacts you kept. He says, as he like sheepishly kind of like, oh yeah, we were going to totally give those back. He's like, obviously they're in your better hands than yours because we didn't even know we were missing them.
Erden looks at, like, again, still bloody in a hole, looks at Iroh. Of course they're better in our hands. You didn't even go on fire. I know you can do that. We've trained before.
It's just stared at you. I lost a bloody thumb.
You could have lost one while on fire. I'm in a hole and covered in blood.
It's true. You lost a thumb and accomplished nothing. You made us save you. You should feel ashamed. You failed your country and your world.
Hey guys, they're letting us keep the treasure. Calm down.
And if you tell anyone, I'll get you.
I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
Wait, did you just threaten Jane? Did that just happen?
No, Iroh. They threatened Iroh.
Okay. It's like, do I have to
cut a bitch?
toss her? I'm very sleepy, but
he's
not
just
so
kind of like
sleepy to T-pose.
The chair starts smoking again, and he smolders. He's like, yes, I remember why things got so distracted in there. Please, for the love of God, go to your rooms. And he's like, a couple air acolytes kind of rush in. Okay, yeah, we're done here. We don't have enough chairs to keep replacing them if you keep making him fucking angry.
Erden
just puts as they drag him out.
Yeah. Erden just puts his hands up so they can literally drag him out of there. I guess, we'll end it with the session with us leaving off to our rooms.
Sounds good.
Yep. Excellent. I was Erden the Bloody.
Ash the Guilty.
Woong Yang, the Seed of Chaos.
I was Jonathan playing Jane the Shameless.
And I was Austin, playing the Firefly who constantly had to tear up his pages.
Excellent.
That I was sorry.
And we are sponsored by nobody. Signing off.